This is interview session number 1 with James. Recorded April 5th, 2008. Copyright 2008 Wingmakers. All rights reserved. Alright, we'll get started. First, I'd like to welcome James to my humble abode here in Minneapolis.
Yes, thank you for having me, especially on short notice, Mark.
It's a great honor to have you and to be hosting you here in my own home. Before we start, James suggested I give some background on the nature of this interview. So first off, my name is Mark Hempel. I've been doing the web management for Wingmakers, Lyricus, and Event Temples since 1998. So about 10 years I've been involved in it. And the email that comes in from these sites comes to me. So one of the types of requests that I see, maybe 2-3 times a month, is from publications and radio shows wanting to do an interview with James. As most of you know now, James has chosen to be anonymous as the creator of these websites, so he's not exactly available for those interviews. And typically in his style, he politely declines. I guess it was about 2 years ago that I approached James with the idea that I would interview him using the most common questions that I see in the email I get, sort of an FAQ, and just kind of get his his unique angle, and also let people kind of hear his personality a little bit. And for whatever reason, that never happened. But then out of the blue, about a week ago, Sarah called, who works with James, and mentioned that James had a layover in Minneapolis en route to Los Angeles for a meeting. And he'd have about 4 hours, and he had suggested that we do an interview. So here we are. I have James in my cozy work studio, where I do my regular job. It's the 5th of April, 2008, and actually by Minnesota standards, it's a pretty nice day. I can actually crack the window open a bit, so thanks for bringing the warmer weather with you.
Well, I'll take no credit for that, but the feeling of this space is quite good, I agree. I would suggest that the listener imagine that they're sitting at the same table with us, as this will help them feel the information better with their heart. We're planning to let the interview proceed, yes, without stops and starts, so it will be one continuous, informal chat, and one that I hope will touch your innermost self.
Oh, good. I'm glad you added that. Do you want to add anything else before we start?
No, I think that's a good introduction. We can begin.